Hello. Okay. Hello, friends, and welcome to. Hello, friends, and welcome to TroytlePower presents the Power Playthroughs podcast for TroytlePower. I'm your pilot, TroytlePower, and this will be the podcast where we're gonna play a game and see if my computer explodes. Hi, friends. I have Microsoft Flight Simulator kind of loaded up right now. Let's go to my options. For some reason, my controller is not working. Now, that could be because it's not set to use a controller, or it could just be because this game is going to make my computer explode. I, in fact, don't even know if I am recording a podcast right now because this is likely to just make my whole computer melt. So it knows I have a controller. And okay, there we go. B, go back. There we go. B, go back again. Go back again. Shoulder buttons. Welcome. Do we want to do the Paris to Charles de Gaulle challenge? Do we want flight training? No, we don't need flight training. We're just going to go straight to the section that says world map. That's what we're going to do. Well, we're going to tell it to do that, and instead it's going to sit there. Nothing's going to happen. So, is it just loading? I think it's loading. I think it's thinking. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're looking at a world map now. It's a big old globe. Our plane is apparently a Daher TBM 930, which is great. And we're going to go to this search function and type in, we're going to go to Perth in Western Australia. Nothing happens when we search Perth, Western Australia. Okay. Somewhere in Western Australia is Perth. Does Troy know where? There we go. Perth International. There we go. Set as departure. Okay. And we're going to hit fly. Now, I have never played any Microsoft Flight Simulator games. I don't know how to control my plane. I don't know whether... I know that this game has options on how in-depth of your controls you want. Apparently, the first installment of Microsoft Flight Simulator was released in 1982. That's what it's telling me on here. You have like your controls can be super in depth, or they can be super casual. I don't know what mine are set to right now. We're going in blind into Microsoft Flight Simulator because basically I just want to see if my computer can handle it. Because if I can, from what I've heard of Void over on the Geek to Geek network talking about it, it sounds like it'd be a lot of fun just to kind of cruise around and see places. But I fully expect it to run like ass on my computer. It thought it wanted to run on high-end settings, and I was like, no. For some reason, my computer always thinks high-end is the way to go. It's like, you can play this game on ultra, and I'll set it to the like absolute lowest settings, and it'll barely work. Part of that's probably that I'm using external monitors, and it wants me to not do that because I actually have 2 external monitors hooked up, and I know that takes up a fair amount of processing power. And then on top of that, I'm also using OBS to record the gameplay. So you know what? Hey, it's fair that my computer can't do what it thinks it can do because I'm making my computer do extra stuff that it shouldn't have to be doing. So that makes sense. It just makes sense. I know eventually this game's coming to Xbox, and by the time it does, I'll have an Xbox. Actually, by the time you're hearing this podcast, I should have an Xbox, which is very, very exciting. So maybe then I'll be able to play it reasonably well. Whereas right now, I'm just still looking at a loading screen. It's a very pretty loading screen of a plane. Of course it's a plane. Stupid Troy. Ugh. You can go anywhere in the world, the loading tips tell me now, which is what it said before. Did we cycle through the loading tips, or are they random? I hope they're random. It'd be pretty sad if we'd already cycled through all of them. Active pause lets you freeze the aircraft in its current position while still be able to move the camera and adjust world settings. Neat. The progress bar, I would say, is about 3/4 of the way through, is all. Maybe this will just be an episode of us listening to some chill music while we wait for this to load. because doesn't look like we can do much else. If you need to take a breath during a thrilling flight, use active pause. Thanks, video game. Go to Chaminade. What did that say? It said go to Chaminade over something something something. I don't know what any of that meant. Visit the birthplace of heavier than air flight. I missed what that said. Use the toolbar to access maps, checklists, ATC, and more. I think. Ooh, our loading bar has progressed some. We're making progress. We might play this game at some point. I wonder if this recording's actually working. Because, like, I'm looking at my mic levels in OBS, and they keep, like, seizing up like the first... Ooh! Okay, that looks terrible.
Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Alpha ready for departing straight out at runway 21.
It looks such like ass.
Doppler Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Alpha cleared for takeoff runway 21 straight out departure approved.
I got a button that says ready to fly. We're gonna click that. Ooh, we're in the cockpit. Cleared for takeoff runway 21. Okay, trigger button? No. Stick forward. Nope. A button. Nope. B button. Nope. X. Y. Parking brake engaged. To disengage parking brake, press Y plus B. Okay. Now what? Did I just re-engage my parking brake? Okay. To increase engine press it. Okay, to increase engine power gradually, press and hold A. Oh, my controller's vibrating. We're getting about 4 frames per second on the screen here. And that's with it looking absolutely miserable. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're cruising down this runway. Ooh, my frames per second just picked up. That's looking okay now. Okay. We're apparently 0.45 nautical miles from the marker for Perth International. But you know what? To take off, press the left stick. We're doing it. We're in the air. We're flying out of Perth International. Okay. Well, this is so bad. I was so excited for this game. Do you know how big this game was, Microsoft? This download... Retract landing gear, left stick. This download was 150 gigabytes, and my computer, like, can't run it at all. And you wanted to run it on the ultra high-end settings. Let's press the D-pad, maybe, to change our perspective. Okay. Pressing the D-pad lets us look at different things in the cockpit. Oh, we can look out the window. There's Perth out the window. Boy, I bet that would look really cool in motion, but it's literally stopped. Okay, there it's in motion again. We are banking hardcore. Let's try and get lined up again. There must be a change your view button. Maybe I have to use the mouse to do it. Navlog, fuel, AI control, basic controls, checklist. Oh, the camera button is probably how I do that, huh? Camera. We want an external camera. There we go. Ooh, that makes the sound a lot worse, huh? Oh, wait. I think they think that I'm trying to fly to a specific destination, and they are mad at me about not flying that direction well. But really, I just wanted to fly around and look at Perth. Hey, we got frames per second for a second here. Look, we can actually see what this game is supposed to look like. And it looks, well, what it's supposed to look like on the low-end settings, and it looks okay. Look at all those buildings below me and stuff. That's pretty neat. And we've lost our frames per seconds again. So we're apparently going to the Langley Park Airstrip, which is very close by. It's only 3 nautical miles from me, so I guess we'll see if we can land a plane. We're not going to be able to land a plane. Okay, I'm going to go back to my cockpit view. Cockpit. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay. What's happening? Why am I just looking at the stick? That's not helpful. I need to point myself down a little bit. Points of interest. Focus on the nearest airport. Press X. Wait, the nearest point of interest is behind me? No, the airport's in front of me. Okay. I see it. The Langley Park airstrip. We're coming in hot. And sideways. Oh, no. It's running so bad, friends. I can't even express to you. I hope that the video of this is recording so you can see how utterly miserably this is running on my computer. Okay, we gotta push our stick down. It wants me to please acknowledge. I don't know how to acknowledge, friend. But I'm holding B, hoping that slows me down. And I think I put my landing strips down, and we're coming in so fast. I would tell you how fast if I knew how to read this. Maintain 250 knots or less when flying below 1,000 feet. Well, I don't know how to slow down. I've held the B button. You'd think that would do it. Well, we're about to touch the ground and maybe explode. The screen just cut to black. Did we explode? You overstressed the aircraft and caused critical damage. Huh. Yeah, I sure did. Well, that's been 150 gigabyte download wasted because that's completely unplayable. Hey friends, thanks for listening. That was a mess, but you're not. You're beautiful and fantastic. And hey, until next time, tap A and hope for the best.
This has been a presentation
of the We Can Make This Work
Probably Network.
Follow us on Twitter
@ProbablyWork
for more of our questionable content.
Also, we have a website called probablywork.com.